Hello everyone and welcome to another SCPH replay. And this time gonna be a ZVZ on Thunderbird. Introducing our players into this one. It's gonna be on the top left. Oh, it's gonna be a red Zerg for FalSe here. But Ozzy asking what he is. So probably queued up that random. So yeah, FalSe gonna tell him what he is, allowing Ozzy to know exactly how to build. In the meantime, speaking of Ozzy, he's here on the bottom right, gonna be on that blue Zerg. Always fun to see a random actually into the ladder though. Today, FalSe gonna be starting things off with a spawning pool into an extractor. Does have a little bit of the advantage though, who was able to build on up in terms of the tech. So Ozzy gonna be more or less forced to work into hatchery first instead. He went for an overlord, so it is gonna be more workers coming his way. And the second now coming on up in terms of that production. So ZVZ yet again, pretty much the matchup of the Philippine scene, and pretty much what we will be seeing from our two Cebu representatives. Damn, it's coming so close actually. And it's always good to see that the PH scene is getting a little bit of some international attention as well. Anyway though, FalSe right now floating on over with his balloon. That red overlord trying to get into the middle. Ozzy going to the left hand side as well. And yes, Starcraft, we're back. We are back and we are here yet again. So I've been personally so busy with the World Cup, I haven't really been able to make as much content I was like. And I'm just happy to have a tournament here coming up from the loving graces of Bren to actually support the Overwatch scene. So hopefully one day we can just set up those grassroots tournaments as well in the future here for StarCraft. We get the big ones, we get SEA Games, we get WESG, but I would love to see more from like some organizer or at least some members of the community. Anyway though, speaking of the community right now, small pool coming in here from Ozzy. In the meantime, we are going to get metabolic boost here from FalSe along the way. Now Queen though is set on up, going to be going for that spawn larva injects as much as possible. Getting some more eggs will always be good, but FalSe already setting in the pressure. Going to be 6 Zerglings running into this one. In the meantime though, Ozzy still building up his eggs into some combat units. And the hatchery first, gonna get caught napping. This one egg does get cancelled immediately. What is this other one turning into? Gonna be a drone looking to try and maybe become a spine crawler. Anyway though, back on out here from Ozzy. He's using the hatchery as a shield more or less. FalSe putting on the pressure and Ozzy trying to poke from the side. Still though, Queen is out and range damage is key. FalSe deciding, okay, it's time to back on out. It's time to regroup with the rest of the pack. I think the note though, FalSe having the advantage in terms of that speed and even quicker onto that creep. In the meantime, Ozzy still not really ready to go with that metabolic boost, not even researching it up. Instead though, he is going for a really quick lair tech, going for double extractor. So will he be able to make it into tier 2 units? That's the real question. Because FalSe again, knocking on his doorstep. Gonna go for the Queen first and foremost. The surround is there. The Zerglings do get to choose. And that Queen does go down. A worthwhile trade here for the red Zerg. Unfortunately, FalSe is gonna be losing this one other Zergling. And we're gonna get the double Evo chamber wall with the Roach Warren to boot. So Ozzy gonna be forced to go into a Roach Ravager 2 base all in perhaps. He is going for that lair tech, so upgrades might be in to the cards very soon for those armored walkers. In the meantime, those spine crawler behind as well to protect. And here comes FalSe yet again with another swarm of Zerglings waiting at the wings. Speaking of the wings though, sprouting them that early really means that FalSe has more or less the map in his bank. He can run anywhere and everywhere. Unfortunately though, the Zerg running by is in! The Queen gets surrounded yet again! Ozzy gonna be caught with his pants down, gonna be caught with the surveillance camera, not really close whatsoever. And something needs to get in the way. Ozzy might want to put those Zerglings there yet again, because that's the second Queen he lost. The same old tactic. FalSe though, going for that second base already, trying to queue them all up. Gonna be going for those drones. In the meantime, Ozzy here getting some roach speed upgrades to allow them to move around the map a lot quicker. So these roaches gonna be very good against dealing with those Zerglings. They're so tanky that the Zerglings will pretty much get more or less taken down along the way. FalSe though has not given up on the aggression. Instead, he is going for the tech switch. He has gone on to roaches. And now he is going for that lair tech, but still, Ozzy will have the advantage as he will be going for that +1 and that movement speed upgrade very soon. At the same time though, Ozzy not really in the best spot in terms of his minerals and gas he is using them, all of them, for production. So that's always good. You want to be at a low point as much as possible, but your reserves are a little bit in the dry into this one. FalSe, in the meantime, already supply block 52-52. Gonna be needing to commit some overlords along the way. Does sacrifice one drone to turn into something, or was that a Zergling just running along to scout? Anyway, though, yep, here we go with the creep tumor style being spread here for Aussie. He wants to have at least a little bit of that momentum coming on the outside. And as ZVZ, the creep spread is more or less the amount you can really defend against your opponent. You don't want to give them free creep, obviously. They will run a lot quicker, but if it's a spot you want to set up on, like here on the outside, this allows the transition of your units a lot quicker than it should be. Anyway, though, yep, creep tumor being spread onto the outside. And here comes the expedition here from Aussie. A lot of units right here, right now, from our blue Zerg. FalSe might be in a spot of trouble. He will have to defend. But, oh, a Nidus network here from FalSe. Will this be a base race situation? It's time to see who can actually get rid of the tech a lot quicker than the opponent. Anyway, though, here come some more roaches. Almost a dozen right here, right now. Probably 10 of them ready to go. Gonna be a dozen rather, and oh no! Here come the swarm from Aussie! They are protecting Nidus network though, and both sides using the roaches to a good degree. Focus fire is on both. It's a little spread though on even sides. And now, here we go yet again. Unfortunately though, here for FalSe, he is gonna be queuing them up into the insides of that Nidus network, and the Nidus swarm is coming on out. Aussie in the meantime still has the advantage, is pressing it, but FalSe able to regroup, and here comes the roach yet again. Now the attacking squad of course has a lot more to do first, and FalSe is like, never mind, I'm going into the Nidus network and I'm going into your base. It's time to clean on up. The beginning of the end, the final countdown is upon us. Armageddon maybe, oh never mind, the Nidus network deciding it's time to evacuate and go at the main yet again. Here we go one more time. The queen will get taken down. The roaches here trying to defend will get shut down along the way, and the Nidus network is still alive. Aussie panicking, deciding to retreat instead, but those roaches gonna be coming in from such a long distance, and sometimes even the fastest marathon runner can't sprint all the way there. It's gonna be a tiring endeavor as Aussie gonna be losing his main base. That's a spawning pool, that's the lair tech gone already. Good control here from FalSe. He's just staying on that high ground, doesn't want to push into where the spine crawlers are. And now the reinforcement cycle is here. Aussie desperately trying to defend his main base, but it isn't happening. FalSe gonna get more of the concave, more of the surround. The drone's trying to tank it up, but these roaches, they're just going down left, right, and center. And here comes some more units here, courtesy of FalSe. And the truth is so clear. The high ground and the advantage taken here by FalSe. This has to be at least his main base going down. Aussie on a one base situation. GG is called. The random takes the win. And that was a quick one. FalSe taking the W. So guys, I'm just thinking how I'm gonna get some content out while I'm in the States. Maybe go for a sesh. So send in your replays very quickly, as much as possible. And we'll see when I can get them done. But that should be before next Friday, or maybe even before next Thursday. We'll see how it's gonna be. Till then, I've been Daks. I'll see you guys in the next one.